harassing the police every single day.
Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and today's sign is fuck qualified immunity for cops and courts, especially for Judge Bell. He hates free speech. Because if you end that, it will end the illegal military police state that is over America. Also, you can end the war on January 6ers and Trumps. Because then you can finally hold the prosecutors, cops, and judges accountable. And qualified immunity can end the war on Trump and the January 6ers.
Are you for defunding the cops too?
What's that?
Are you for defunding the cops?
I'm for funding a regular police, not a police state.
Nobody's going to want to be a cop if they can't get protected. I should know. I'm a retired cop.
Well, you know and I know. In the 60s, that's when everything went nuts. They started doing whatever they wanted. The cops, the courts, and the state attorney, because they're treated like they're gods. That's when we took a shit, man. Everything's illegal now.
No.
Are you happy that you ruined a ton of people's lives for victimless crimes?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't.
Okay, why? What'd you do? Were you just parking ticket cop or? No?
I confronted assholes, what I did.
You did? Oh, all right, okay.
I was real glad to do it.
All right, there's a book called 3 Felonies a Day. Get that, written by Dershowitz. Let me know when we can charge you, ruin your life and your family's life, just like you did to a ton of people when you're a cop.
Get a life.
Yeah, you need to get a life or get out of the country. And qualified immunity and the war on Trump and the January 6ers. If they know they can be sued, they won't fuck around anymore. Thank you. And qualified immunity can end the war on Trump and the January 6ers.
You're really going to do that right there, right next to where I'm playing?
Yeah, I'm usually here first.
But I was.
Right, no, I know, but I'm here over here.
Yeah, but today I'm already set up and playing.
Right, I know. I'm
so
set.
rude.
It is very
That's
rude.
so rude.
It is rude. I've been going here for years, dude. I was here first. Thank you.
No, I'm trying to make a living.
Dude, I'm trying to save the country, man.
There's so many places to go.
And qualified immunity so you can save Trump and the January 6ers.
Somewhere else. You're gonna do
Right.
that right next to me. It's one thing if you're gonna.
Dude, I've been coming here for years, man.
I'm playing music, man. You guys want to hear
That's-
some music, or you want to hear this guy?
All right,
whatever he's saying.
Yeah, do you want to save the country or hear some music? I'd rather save the country.
So rude. I can't believe someone.
Dude, you're being rude right now,
I would
man.
never do that to somebody.
Dude, you did it last time I was here, so knock it off. Dude, last time I was here, you did it to me.
Now
So
you're raising your voice.
stop.
I can't believe.
Dude, I can't believe you either. End qualified immunity and stop the war on Trump and the January 6ers.
You just turned me away.
I know, right?
Your actions.
Yes. End qualified immunity, you can stop the war on Trump and the January. End qualified immunity and the war on Trump and the January 6ers.
What is this?
So if we end qualified immunity, we can stop what they're doing to Trump and the January 6ers, because then we can sue them. Right now, they have qualified immunity. They're like gods. You can't do anything. It's sad.
Well, I'm a performer, man.
And by the way, we never had this before.
I know, it's
That's so rude.
Yes. Dude, I was here last time and you killed mine. All right? Do you understand?
Fine. It took me my whole life to
it's
learn how to
on
do this.
video,
This is what I
dude.
do.
Dude,
I
so
see
that see? I was here last time and you did it to me. All right? Just stop, dude.
There's a performance going on, and you're gonna do
Dude,
this right next
you
to
did that to me last time. Knock it off.
It's a performance. It's something totally different.
Dude, wow. So I was here last time, so you can do it because you hate America, free speech.
Last time, I don't even know what you're.
Dude, it's on video. You did.
I can't believe that someone would do that.
And qualify.
Just
I would
stop.
never do
Exactly. He did it to me last time I was here. It's crap, man. It's crap. And qualified immunity and stop the war on Trump and the January 6ers. Thank you. And qualified immunity and
Free speech. We both have the right to do this, but we have courtesy for each other.
dude, you did it to me. Stop. You're harassing me now.
I'm not
all right?
harassing.
Dude,
One of
I
us
was
is
here
gonna-
last time and you freaking blew me out last time. Jesus Christ, it's on video. You got an email, I'll send it to you. All right?
No, I'm not giving you.
All right, thank you. All right.
It's just a courtesy thing.
Dude, you did it to me. Do you hear what you're saying, man?
I don't
You
know what
did
you're
it to
talking
me
about.
last
I don't know what
time
you're
I
talking
was
about,
here.
but I was playing
Dude,
it.
I was
And
here
now you're
last
here with
time,
the- now
and
you're
you
with the
freaking went over there and ruined
just a
my
matter of
protest.
courtesy.
Dude, it is a matter of courtesy.
There's a lot of
and you
places to
screwed
go.
me last. Oh my God!
So-
Stop! Wow!
So
Wow! Wow! And qualified immunity can stop the war on Trump and the J6ers. And qualified immunity can end the war on Trump and the January 6ers.
No musician would ever do that, man. You're a piece of shit.
God damn it, dude! You fucking did it to me. You did way too many drugs. And qualified immunity can end the war on January 6th and Trumper.
Vaccination ratio.
Good morning, Andy.
What's going on,
How you
man?
doing? I just got a call reference of a disturbance. Are you fine?
I am
You
fine,
good?
man.
Okay, just make sure you good. You don't want to follow a report or anything?
No.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
This is weird.
Excuse me?
This is weird. You're
Why?
being nice, man. This is
I
not
don't dislike
normal. Well, tell them all the times that you gave me tickets and harassed me for free
doing my
speech
job.
before. Okay, all right.
Doing my job and like you, dislike you.
And in a way,
Right.
the fact that he did that is good because he's doing his job.
We are shocked
And number two,
Why are you shocked?
because I have video evidence what they did before
no,
when they banned free
but
speech.
by doing that to you, it's
Right. Like, end qualified immunity can end the war on Trump and the January 6ers.
Do you have to use the F word?
It's redacted. Kids can't read it. I Googled it.
Hell. Who in the hell?
It's redacted. The cops are down there if you want to ask them.
You know what? I just think it's offensive.
Right? Well, it's
I don't
better.
care about your politics.
Yeah.
I care about the word.
Well, it's better than what our founding fathers did, which is shoot the police for freedom. Oh, okay. There you go.
Forget freedom. Forget
Well,
politics. You don't need to use
If
that
you
F
hate
word.
free speech and freedom, you don't have to live here either. And qualified immunity, you can end the war on Trump and January 6ers. Right? That's why they're going crazy on me, because they got qualified immunity. If they knew that we could sue them for their illegal acts, they wouldn't be doing it, would they? That's correct. Did the founding fathers say anywhere that these people should be gods? No. That is correct. Thank you. Not even close. Yep. Right. Ever since the 60s when they made qualified, do you know why they did qualified immunity in the 60s? Because before that, black people were suing the state attorney, the judge, and the cops for their illegal arrest, being hosed to death, being eaten by dogs. You know what I mean? And then all these people told the judges, well, we have to do this because we don't, nobody will want to work for us anymore. Is that sad?
Well, that's why, people, the land belongs to us, the people.
Correct.
For us.
That is correct, and we need to take it back.
Well, you know what it is, people have to start at the local levels because corruption starts there.
Oh, you have no idea. It is corrupt here. You live here?
I live in Cape Coral.
Okay, did you know it's so bad here? They literally banned free speech here. They literally did ban free speech. I had to sue them twice and won, state and federal court, and because I did that, they arrested me for free speech on the sidewalk, right here in Punta Gorda.
See, people don't understand how brainwashed they are, how the media is brainwashed.
Right.
You think about the word television, tell-a-vision.
Yeah, ooh, that is good. That's very good. You mean the brainwash machine? Indoctrination machine? Propaganda machine? That is correct. You know what people don't realize too? I'm sure you might know this fun fact because of your shirt there. When our founding fathers came here, who was the ones that were waking them up to fight for freedom? Yes, they were killing.
The first ones to put the guns in their hands.
They were.
Fight up against the enemy.
That's correct. Anytime the redcoats saw a preacher, they would kill them dead.
Well, a lot of people don't realize too. When you think of Washington D.C., you think it's in the United States. That's the District of Columbia. That's a totally different country in our country.
There you go. Very good. That's correct. Now, but if you say that, you're going to be labeled a sovereign, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
And they put people on the list for sovereign, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm probably on that list.
That's right. They probably have their hand on their gun when they pull you over for a no turn signal, right? You're on the list. That's when you know you're on the list.
Well, people don't realize, they're giving away their freedom, and they don't realize it.
That's correct.
God created. This is God's. Well, no, Satan is ruling the earth.
That's true.
But God gave us freedom and the freedom of choice.
That's correct.
And He never Margaret Rayworth. This goes back, even back to 200 years in 1776.
Right.
When England, after the Revolutionary War,
Right.
where we were so poor, England gave us the money.
That's correct.
And that's when the Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia became another country.
Right.
And this became a corporation and not a free world, free country.
It is sad.
But Trump destroyed the corporation.
And that's why they're freaking out already, because they might see him coming back, right? I mean, literally worldwide they're freaking out. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. It is sad.
But I think a lot of people are starting to wake up to it.
Right? There you go. Yes, that would be good. Why, do you got your beans, bullets, and rice in case? Right? That's going to be a commodity, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's sad, but it's a shame.
The Founding Fathers said we have the right to trim the tree when it gets overgrown, correct?
Well, that's the same thing with pharmaceuticals and stuff. You know, when Rockefeller took over, realized that petroleum was you could make pharmaceuticals out of petroleum.
Right.
They stopped the natural remedies.
Wow.
And called it something totally different.
Right.
And it was outlawed, and that's when he started making the colleges for doctors, but they had to go by using pharmaceuticals.
Right.
So these pharmaceuticals, the people don't realize our body is pure energy, and we've got God in us, and God
Right.
knows we have the power to do whatever the hell we
Right.
want. God's given us that power.
And now they're dumbing it down with drugs.
So what they do is see Satan.
Right.
Satan doesn't want, because Satan will mirror God.
Right.
So he wants to control.
Right.
So what he does is he deceives.
Correct.
So all of these medications, which don't do anything for you,
Correct. In fact, they got side effects that are worse.
right? That don't do anything for you,
Right.
destroy your energy. They don't want God in your soul. The devil doesn't want God in your soul, in your body. So this is what
Right.
they're doing. People don't realize God's given us everything in this world to survive.
Right.
Food, medicine, in the weeds, everything.
That's correct.
I take no medications. I do everything from what God's given me
Right.
on this earth. And let me tell you something. People that start opening up their eyes before they realize that they no longer have freedom.
That's correct.
Because, it's easy to lose freedom, but it's sure as hell hard to get it.
People don't realize it's already gone. Do you like to read books? Dershowitz wrote a book called 3 Felonies a Day. Ever heard of it?
No.
Read it. Local, state, and federal. You're literally committing 3 felonies standing right there because there's so many laws in the book. Isn't that sad? Is that what our Founding Fathers fought for? Not even close,
No,
man.
and a lot of our founding fathers, though, too, are part of the Freemasons, which Freemasons go back to the Bible,
Correct.
and they're not very good.
Yeah, that's true. They're not perfect either. And do you know this? There's a shitload of them here.
I know.
There's a lot, yes.
It's funny. I tell people, I try to tell people my stuff, testimony.
Right.
There was a Freemason.
Woo, street preachers. Look at that.
Amen.
Love it. Amen, brother.
But they were going to build a Freemason Masonic place over by me.
You know what's interesting? They get to walk in there and not get trespassed. If I go in there, guess what happens?
You get trespassed.
Yes.
Well, it's because you're doing it for the government. But believe it or not, no, they probably get it also. Believe me, I've
Wow.
seen them take down preachers too.
Well, that's true. Fort Myers, absolutely. By the way, and I know the lawyer that's, if you get bored, look it up. The Fort Myers is being sued for constantly harassing the street preachers down there. He is suing them in federal court. There's 3 different street preachers that they've messed with over the years. Yep. So.
Well, anyway, going back to the Freemasons,
Yes.
they were going to build on the corner of this property.
Right.
And I says, in the name of God, they're not. I went up one morning, just at dawn, and
Right.
I had my shofar, and I had my holy oil, and I
Right.
had my holy water, and my Bible, and I prayed
Right.
over the land saying, no, God, it's not going to be used for this evil. Do you know it stopped?
Right.
Never built it.
Wow. Very good.
Never, well, he's a lot stronger.
Right.
He's almighty.
There you go.
So, but everybody has to do it now.
Right.
But I think everything is in the end. God wins, so I think everything's going to be fine.
We're definitely getting near the end. This is getting pretty bad.
It is getting bad.
Yep. Wow, it's good to meet a patriot, man.
Do you ever read, what's her name? Sheila Holmes books?
I have not heard of that one.
Oh, read her book. She gives you the history of the country.
Right.
God has sent her in places, and you want to talk, and she's got a bunch of series.
Right.
Sheila Holmes. She will tell you all the bad stuff that's been going on in our government and everything.
Right.
The Georgia Guidestones.
Right.
Do you know what that was?
No.
Georgia Guidestones were, the devil will mirror God.
Right.
The Georgia Guidestones mirrored the Ten Commandments
Right.
in Georgia, and it was done in a few different languages. And what it does is gives the 10 Commandments of what the world order, one world
Right.
order wanted.
Right.
Only 600 million people in the world. Do you know what that comes out to?
What?
1 in every 7 people get to live.
Wow.
This is what this world organization.
Right. Yes, they want to kill a shitload of people. Yes, that is correct.
Well, God tore those down about 3 years ago.
There you go.
Lightning just.
Whoops. End qualified immunity and end the war on Trump. End qualified immunity, you can end the war on Trump and January 6ers. If you end qualified immunity, we can stop the war on Trump and the January 6ers because we can actually sue the cops. We can.
I don't want to stop the war on the January 6th.
You really? Okay. What? So BLM can burn down cities and get away with it?
Yeah, I don't think we're burning down cities.
Yeah, and we're not burning down cities. BLM did. None of them are charged. Are you serious? End qualified immunity, end the war on Trump and the J6ers.
Can you believe that?
That's why, you know and I know, if we had no immunity, we could sue their ass and they wouldn't be doing it, correct? It's sad. And this only started in 1960. Do you know why? Because what they were doing to the black people, they were literally suing cops, judges, and prosecutors and winning, and they couldn't have that, so that's when they made qualified immunity. Is that sick? That's actually racist.
No, it's what's going on in that. They can throw people in jail.
Correct.
Without a trial.
That's
for as long
correct.
as they damn well want.
Don't third world countries do that?
No. Actually, a lot of them don't.
Right?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good point. So only America
Only
does
America
it,
does,
right?
you know?
And we're supposed to be a free country, right?
Oh, listen, it is so unbelievable what's going on.
Right.
I just,
Do you like to read books?
when I have time.
Okay, it's on tape too. Dershowitz wrote a book called 3 Felonies a Day. There's so many laws in the book, local, state, and federal, you're committing 3 felonies just standing there.
Oh yeah.
That's how crazy our country is now.
Oh.
So they keep saying we're free, but are we really?
No.
I mean, look what they're doing with
don't
January
pay your
6th.
rent to the government.
Oh,
See if they take
yeah,
your house.
you're awake.
Yeah.
You are awake. Yeah, you don't own your house. You are correct. Okay, so what, are you trying to do anything like online? Tell people?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're a keyboard warrior?
Oh yeah, you do the best you can.
Yes.
That's why I stopped here because I figured, well, what's this guy? Because maybe I didn't know what you're saying, so you might be full of shit. In which case, I was going to tell you,
All
you're full of shit.
That's
But
free
you're not,
speech. That's right. I'm not full of shit.
Right.
So that's why they're doing what they are to Trump and the January 6ers because of qualified immunity. It's insane.
So, and that's basically the law enforcement can't get sued.
That's correct. Either can judges or state prosecutors.
Okay.
So you know that. Well, even the federal ones. So you know and I know that's insane. So that's why they're doing what they're doing.
Somebody would say, well, okay, but then you got these cops that are afraid to do anything because they'll get sued.
Yeah, but then guess what? They should do the right thing then, right?
Right. Well,
Right?
they can. If they do hurt somebody, they can go to jail for murder.
You know that was rare until technology lately, all right?
Right.
All
What I'm
right.
trying to do is figure out what the balance is. You
Right.
know, you got to be reasonable in something. Don't get me wrong. I'm not one of these mamby-pamby. Let's
Right.
let's all agree. No.
Right.
What would be a way where the cops would say, I can do my job, and as long as and that's the other thing. Cops are so stupid sometimes.
Okay.
The stuff they do.
Can I tell you an example? Okay, do you live here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I pull records. So as you get to see, I'm an activist 10 years. I pull records and I expose it, right? So I just pulled the records for Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, right?
Okay.
One cop had 3 internal investigations in 1 year, and it was the last one that broke the camel's back.
Okay.
Okay, he frickin' picked the door of a house and lied to a superior, and it was on body camera. And it gets worse than that. I'm going to tell you another quick one.
I didn't do this.
I know, it's on body camera. Then I'll tell you one more. Then there was another guy in December. He busted some guy, went to the sheriff's office. He couldn't wait to go home to rub one out. He rubbed one out in the sheriff's office, in the bathroom, on body camera, gave it to the state attorney, didn't know it was there.
What do you mean rub one out?
he rubbed his dick and ejaculated at the sheriff's office in the bathroom, and it was on body camera. And they gave it to the lawyer and the state attorney, and they didn't know that it was on there. Lawyer and the state attorney told the sheriff's office, and yeah, he violated so many things that, yeah, he's fired. But is that insane? I mean, think of it.
Well, people are stupid.
Well, I know you can't wait to go home. I mean, that is sad, right?
I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm impressed by a lot of people and stuff too, but never underestimate the stupidity of a certain portion of the. We've all done really stupid.
Yeah,
things,
that is correct. I agree.
But it's statistically, you hope to think, yeah, I was really drunk when I did that, or
correct.
You know, I wasn't thinking clearly, and my dad said I could do this. And
yeah, these guys were sober when they did it.
Man.
Yeah, literally broke into a house on body camera, and then, and like I said, the other guy rubbed one off in the bathroom in a mirror, and the body camera got it, and they gave it to the state attorney and the lawyer handling the case.
Yeah, they gave it for some other reason, and then they saw that, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, they gave it as evidence, and then he didn't know I was recording. He, like you said, some of them are stupid.
Right.
He forgot that when you take your gun out to go to the bathroom, it activates your.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, it does.
Wow,
Yeah, the new body camera is very, very high tech. In fact, the brand new one, the third version, and you know how people ask for a supervisor, which you have the right, because supervisors are a lot of times smarter, right? They can literally go beep, and they can get right in on video.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really high tech now, man.
So supervisor can
automatically get into while he's at the station, he can literally look right through your camera. It's that high tech now.
Wow.
Yeah, because you know sometimes
you
it takes
a cop and you're having an issue. Say, can you get
on the camera? That's right.
Camera right now?
Dead serious.
Yeah.
Dead serious. Yes, that's a good thing, right?
What's your name?
My name is Andy. I work for Charlotte County Cop Watch. I expose corruption here, Punta Gorda.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard they banned free speech here. I was the one that fought that. Do you remember that?
No, I didn't know.
Did you just move here? Or?
Yeah, we just built the place in Punta Gorda. We were, and we're up in Minnesota 6 months out of the year.
Wow.
So.
All right, so while you were gone, or
Now
before
we're residents here, though.
Before you came here, this happened 2 years ago. They literally banned free speech because I was out with the F. Biden flag. They literally banned it.
Who banned it?
Punta Gorda did.
City Council?
Yes.
And
Okay, so what they did is they would warn you, then they would give you a $100 ticket, then you get a $200 ticket. It's all civil. It goes to kangaroo court for code. Okay. What we did not know is that they were going to flip it, and they were going to say it was irreparable harm to a kid's brain, and they tried to fine me $5,000 per ticket. I'm totally serious. But hey, they did me a favor. You know what they did? They brought it down to $1,000 each ticket.
No, it didn't hold up in court, right?
So yes, I luckily got Rutherford Institute of Washington D.C. They took the state case, we won that. Took the federal case, we won that. So now it's completely gone.
See, what people don't realize, my pastor one time says, and good Christian pastor goes,
right? Is he awake?
Well, he's dead now.
Damn it!
He's been dead 20 years.
Damn it!
But he said, these people are burning American flags, and it's like, no, you want people, if they want to burn an American flag,
right.
You want to have them the right to do it.
Right.
You want to know who's burning it. Just like if you're going to carry a Nazi flag.
That's correct.
You want to know who's
correct.
carrying a Nazi flag, so you can either not associate with them or
that
realize there's too many Nazi flags, I'm getting out of here, or I'm going to vote, or I'm going to become an activist against, there's reasons, there's no, I don't even know, obscenity, I don't know where you draw the line where it gets to the point where,
correct.
I don't know what that final thing is where it's like, really, you shouldn't be saying that.
Right.
Like fire in a theater, obviously.
Right, correct.
But,
that's like people telling me I shouldn't do this. That's why I redacted for the children, because they can't read redacted. Okay, that's another joke.
What do you mean? They can't?
That's what I tell people when they say, you got a bad word. I say I redacted it. They can't read it. See? It's just FCK.
The way you said it.
I know.
No, that's good.
I know. So yes, I am trying to incite thought. You are correct.
Right. I think it's great. There's so many people out there
that are asleep,
just like this.
Asleep, man.
They have no clue what this
is. Are you a libertarian? You're like really.
No, you're
awake.
It's just
You're
common sense.
Well,
to me, it's
that's
common
rare
sense.
nowadays. You know that, right?
And it's like they think, what's wrong with a digital
dollar? It's bad. It's going to track everything, man.
Oh boy, why don't you? My wife's mom and dad, they came from Europe after the war. They met in a slave labor camp. They're both slaves, which is really fun when you have argument with people.
Are you Jewish?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, they enslaved all kinds of people. And,
All right.
And let's put it this way.
Right.
As I'm getting older.
Right.
And I'm Christian and we support
Yeah,
Israel
Christian here
and
too.
Israelites.
Right.
But if you take what people think of as Israel and Jews.
Right.
There's a whole bunch of them that are evil.
Right.
And that's been around for 2,000 years.
That's
because a
correct.
whole bunch of the evil ones 2,000 years ago.
That's correct.
Crucified Christ.
That is correct.
So if you
Yes,
think about it, that's the
correct.
other thing with the death penalty.
Right.
God wasn't against the death penalty.
Right.
He's right on the cross, and they're saying, "Hey, get us off here." It's like, no,
Right.
Jesus
that is-
Christ is in favor of the death penalty. That's why he's on the cross.
Do you know, I tell people all the time, because yes, I was brought up Baptist too. I tell people all the time, would you rather have me do what they did in the Bible where you killed everybody on the planet except for one family? The Noah.
Oh, okay, I get you.
See? Or would you like me to surround a city with horns and freaking blast it down?
Yeah.
Or would you like to turn everybody into salt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, when
Are
people...
you still a Christian?
Yes.
Good.
So when people say that this is bad, I'm like, wow, you know what they did during the Bible times? You know what they're still doing in the Muslim countries now as we speak?
Wow.
Look, did you see the beatings, beheadings, chopping?
Yeah.
If you're gay, you go off the side of a building. I mean, it's on and on.
I know.
It's still happening. And there's still slaves. Today, yes, there's still a different
that's
country.
a huge slave trade going on.
Yes, correct, especially Africa. Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, so, yes, I've been awake for a long time. Sadly, I experienced some corruption here like 10 years ago, and that's what...
Got you going.
That's when I found out about...
well, then when it affects you, it sort of slaps you awake.
That's what is crazy. And I know everybody, worships the police until it happens to them. And look what's happening to Trump.
Yeah.
You know what? He used to swear by him and all. Now he's got 96 charges.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what is he, the chief law enforcement officer of the United States?
Right.
How is he like his law enforcement subordinates now as they throw him in jail or trying to,
Yeah, they didn't do anything to BLM, but yet they did what to January 6ers?
Yeah, they burnt the thing.
Right.
That's why one of the reasons you moved out of Minnesota. They're communists now. I mean, they're
Is that the country too turning into Muslim?
Minnesota. Well, yeah, they hauled in 100,000.
Okay, you literally have a city that's Muslim.
Oh,
but
yeah.
kinda.
I will not walk down where I went to U of M. Called the
Wow.
West Bank. It's just on either side of the river, east and
No
West Bank. I used to walk down there all the time. Go to the West Bank School and do the different stuff.
Right.
No, I wouldn't go. I won't go anywhere near downtown Minneapolis.
That's like Ann Arbor, Detroit, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Dearborn, Michigan, and all that stuff.
Where's the second most Muslims in America? Do you know that's fun fact?
Probably Ann Arbor or
Tampa.
Tampa.
Is that crazy? Tampa is the second most Muslims in America.
Wow.
Isn't that
How did you
weird?
end up there?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't get it either.
No, all these Lutheran and all the different religious societies
Right.
realize if we import these people from Africa,
Right.
we can get them in here. It's a big money thing for everybody they drag in. They get a big pile of money.
Wow.
So they're like, okay, so we're bringing these poor people in, and we're the Lutheran Brotherhood
Right.
or the Catholic whatever group, and they bring these people in and
Right.
they get paid all this money.
Right.
It's just
Well, in fact, actually, now you brought it up. Our border right now, they're paying them to come in here. All these international places
Yeah.
are paying
yeah. Well,
for
you
an
got-
invasion of America.
know.
Are you fine with that?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Okay, there you go.
No, the
Are you
whole-
going to go on vacation down there on the border to help Texas?
Yeah, really. Hey, if there was, that's the hard thing is, and you can have 200 million. Okay, you can have 200, 300 million guns.
Right.
But unless you're organized,
That's
not
correct.
going to. That's the whole point of organization of a militia or a group of people.
Right.
That are you can't really. I mean, you.
It's like
don't get me
herding
wrong.
cats.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You can have 300 million guns, but if you're herding cats, it's not going to go real well.
But in a way, too, look at what I'm not saying I'm for Muslims, but they are dedicated. How one little cell with airplanes, look
Right.
what they did. So,
Well, the more
that's true what you said, and at the same time, not true.
The more you start reading between the lines,
We did it to
would've
ourselves?
thought- I think it was organized.
Yes, I
by
agree.
A whole bunch of
I agree.
people that
I
you would
agree.
never think. I mean, he insured the buildings.
Are you saying just like Kennedy assassination?
Yeah. Well, look
Yes.
at his brother.
That
no,
is-
his
that is correct.
nephew.
That is correct.
When his nephew gets on TV in his broken voice, and
Right.
I'm not a big fan of his, but okay, I'm a retired orthodontist. I would tell
Right.
parents for years.
shit, right.
They say, "Oh, my daughter's got such and such autism," and
Right.
I go, and I think it was caused by vaccines, and I just say, "Well, there's no evidence, no
Right.
biological or scientific evidence.
Right.
But you never know. I just left it at that. I tried to just get rid of it, because what am I going to do? I can't
Correct.
do the vaccination.
That is correct.
Now, when you start reading what they've never done as far as studies, they've never taken.
On the new one, you mean?
Well, hey, have you gotten the new one?
The new one? No,
Okay,
no,
this
no,
is,
no,
This is
no,
how you can
no,
argue
no.
with people, and you'll kill them instantly.
Okay, with what?
Okay, Great Britain. A
Right.
million people have died in the last 2 years because people die.
Oh.
No, people die. Okay?
Right, yes.
And it's the reason they know everything about them. And
Right.
This is all causes.
Right.
Is because they have the ONS, the Office of National Statistics.
Okay.
And they have what do you call it? Government health care.
Right.
So everything's like on paper
That
and
is correct.
computers. A million of them die.
Right.
They happen to know that the vaccinated to the unvaccinated is 2 to 1.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Just
Right.
population.
Right.
So you'd think if it got a million people dying of all these different causes,
Right.
they should be dying about 2 to 1.
Right.
Or even less than 2 to 1 if the vaccine is helping. But
Right.
let's just because nobody's really dying of COVID anymore. Okay.
Right.
So 2 to 1 are just vaccinated, unvaccinated.
Right.
All these people are dying from all kinds of shit. Anything you can think of.
Right.
Guess what the ratio is of the vaccinated to the unvaccinated? They're just
80?
dying. 19 to 1.
Wow.
So why are people dying?
Wow, that's
Because
bad.
a million died, 940,000 were
Right.
vaccinated, and 60,000
Right.
were unvaccinated.
Right.
That's 19 to 1.
Right.
Now, how do you argue against that ratio?
Right.
That's all you got to do is tell people. You think the vaccine's safe and effective?
Right.
You could be any doctor, anybody says I'm a scientist, say explain the 19 to 1 ratio
Right.
versus a 2 to 1
Right.
vaccination ratio.
Good morning, Andy.
What's going on,
How you
man?
doing? I just got a call reference with disturbance. Are you fine?
I am
You
fine,
good?
man.
Okay, just make sure you good. You don't want to follow a report or anything?
No.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
This is weird.
Excuse me?
This is weird. You're
Why?
being nice, man. This is not
just like
normal.
you.
Well, tell him all the times that you gave me tickets and harassed me for
I'm
free
doing my
speech
job.
before. Okay, all right.
Doing my job and like you, dislike you.
And in a way,
has nothing
right,
to do.
The fact that he did that is good because he's doing his job.
We are shocked
And number two,
Why are you shocked?
because I have video evidence what they did before
no,
when they banned free
but
speech.
by doing that to you, it's
Right.
created like the center of attention.
Right.
If they never gave it to you until all of a
Right.
sudden one day you disappear,
Right.
that's a different deal.
There you go.
So I'm glad they did it. It's
Right.
good. I'm glad you're doing
Bang,
your job.
bang, Niners gang, baby. You ready today, right?
49ers?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man.
No, I have him on video harassing me like you have no
Oh, no.
idea. Oh, I'm dead
No,
serious.
no,
Oh,
I'm not saying.
I know they're
you want
learning
them-
now.
You want them to do that.
I know they're
See,
learning now,
Notice how
but
smart he was.
right.
He came up here and said hi to you, and he didn't.
I know.
What's
I
the
I have
problem?
911 calls that you'll freak out.
Oh,
You got an email or a card or anything?
I can give it to you. I don't. I don't. Hold on. Hold on. Let me think. Card. I got a smile card, which I'll give you one because these are great to give to people.
Okay.
Well, it's just anybody. Well,
Okay, the
you
smile card
you
has
made
your
me
email?
Smile. You know what? I'm going to give this to you.
Right.
On the back, it talks about being a Christian.
Okay.
Share it with somebody.
Okay.
Everybody. Even I can't be just walking up to
Right.
Christians.
Right.
Some got to be atheists. Some
Right.
got to be anti-Christian.
Right.
They all smile, and they're all reading it a minute later because
Right.
it's just one stinking page.
Right.
And who doesn't like this? So keep this and use
Okay.
it to disarm
Fair.
somebody sometime.
That is fair.
I can write down if you don't have a pen, do you?
Actually, I do have a pen. Yes. That's why I got a man bag. You got to be ready.
I'll go get them. I'm going to get a piece of paper or something.
All right.
Email me. This is your pen, right?
Yes. Yeah, I definitely want to keep in touch. You are
Yeah,
awesome, man.
Keep in touch,
Andy,
man.
what's your name again?
Doug.
Good to meet you,
My
man.
friends call me Dr. J because they just have forever. And,
Right.
well, and I was into drag racing, so I sponsored a Dr. J
Very
Racing.
good. I
You know
love
how many
that.
patients would come up to me, or people at the track, and
Right.
go, oh, what kind of doctor are you? And of course, they'd announce it too.
Right.
You know? And it's like I'm an orthodontist. Oh, where you practice? And oh, it's such and such. Oh my, we live right down there, and I have
Right.
two daughters. I mean, this has actually happened.
Right.
The guy brings up, I got two twin daughters, both need braces. $12,000 later.
Wow.
And, that was over 30 years I did that.
Wow.
And I got a ton of, so it paid for itself. But
What were you racing?
drag racing super stock,
Right.
a 55 Chev.
Yep.
But I got to run the original motor, original carburetor.
Right.
You can't butcher it. You gotta,
Okay.
Got to have the seats in it. And all
Right.
that. So, and then I went and got what they call them Super Cobra jets when I decided to spend a whole pile of money.
Right.
And they come from Ford, ready to race.
Oh my God.
95% ready to race.
Right.
1,000 horsepower motors.
Damn.
No, I got too much of that shit.
Right.
I'm getting too old.
Right.
My neck's going.
You don't want a
bad.
Hellcat?
Oh,
that doesn't sound like fun?
I had two. I had two of those Challengers.
Oh.
I bought a cheaper one for my daughter's 6-cylinder.
Right.
And I bought the RT, but 2009 though.
Right.
So they didn't have 800 horsepower motors.
And 1,000 now. Yes.
It's
insane.
probably good. Yeah, they're cool. But I had two of them.
Right.
And they're matching colors.
Right.
And I went and sold them in 2015.
Right.
So 6 years later, I paid 21 for the cheaper one. I
Right.
got 17 back on it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 6 years, and I
Right.
lost $4,000.
Right.
Well, there's tax and stuff.
Right.
But, $5,000.
Right.
And the other one, it wasn't quite as good, but it's
Right.
still good. It was amazing the return I got on those cars.
Wow.
But
Very,
I bought a
very good.
2015 Mustang, and it's really cool. But
Right.
anyhow,
Awesome. Well,
I
it's good
appreciate
to
what
meet
you're
you.
doing.
Yes, I'm trying. I got a lot more signs. Last time I was out here, I had one of my new signs. By the way, I can get these made for $25.
yeah.
Woohoo! So the last sign I had is stop turning kids into gay communists in schools. Oh, and I got Mein Kampf with Hitler on this side, and I got the Bud Light thing over here. They love it.
No, that's cool.
Love it.
Make sure when you send me an email.
Yep.
What's your email? Just I won't remember it, but tell me.
It's going to be my name, Andrew Sheets.
Andrew Sheets.
At Yahoo, yep.
Okay, at
yeah.
Yahoo.
So what, put it
So when I
on
see
top that I met you at
No.
Craft Fair?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I'll tell my wife, and then I can keep you. And I'll forward you things that I like that deal about how they're dying in Britain.
Yes, I would
19
love to see
1.
that.
'Cause
Absolutely.
When you see that, and it doesn't even explain it that way, but if you do the numbers,
Right.
2-to-1 ratio of vaccination,
Wow.
19-to-1 death rate.
Wow.
Nobody scientifically can argue against that.
Right.
And I've got all that master degree shit where I had to do the statistics.
Right.
And that's what because it's so easy to get lost in the statistics if you look at oddball, sort of out of the norm shit.
Right.
But when you can come down to something, anybody in 6th grade should be able to understand.
Right.
2-to-1 versus 19-to-1.
Correct.
And that's what's good about it.
Right.
But it's amazing how still people don't care. They
I-
just
ask me how I know. I've been out here
Yeah,
for years
yeah.
doing
No,
this, and
that's
there's
cool.
tons of people that just don't get it.
Well, that's why it's good to be a Christian, because you finally realize, when it all comes down to it,
Right.
if so what if you fix all this stuff when you die and go to hell?
Right.
Which is my belief. But
Right. Correct.
anyhow, man.
All right. Good to meet you, man.
Yeah, glad
you
you're
are
doing
awesome.
this.
Thank you for being an
Someday
American.
I'll be helping you, maybe.
All right. Very good. I got more signs.
All right, good. Let me know.
All right. And qualified immunity, you can end the war on Trump and the January 6ers.
I love Trump.
If they know they can be sued, they will stop. That's why you got to get rid of qualified immunity to stop this crap. And qualified immunity, you can end the war on Trump and the January 6ers. It's a redacted sign. Yeah. And qualified immunity, man, it's got to go. We got to sue their ass for this police state.
I like 45s.
Very, very good. Awesome. Thank you for being American. And qualified immunity can end the war on Trump and the January 6ers. If they know they can be sued, they won't mess around, will they? If the judges and the prosecutors know they can be sued, are they going to mess around like they are now? You know what I mean? Right now they have qualified immunity. You can't touch them. Yeah, it's. And did you know that only started in 1960?
I don't think they should.
I agree. So they started it because of what they were doing to the blacks. I mean,
Maybe the cops, not the judge.
right. Well, you see, it's the state prosecutor and the judges what they're doing to Trump and the January 6ers, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And qualified immunity can end the war on Trump and January 6ers. If they know they can be sued, then they won't keep doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Right now they got qualified immunity. They're like gods. That's not what our founding fathers fought for, is it? No, it's not. And there you go. And qualified immunity can end the war on Trump and January 6ers. Right now they have qualified immunity. You can't sue a cop, a judge, or a state attorney. And if we could, they wouldn't be doing the crap they are right now. They're out of control. That's why Trump's been charged 96 times, because it's out of control. Is that out of control? And then holding January 6ers without even having court, is that, do third world countries do that? Is America supposed to do that? Oh, somebody's trying to get through, hold on. So yeah, it's insane. That's why I'm out. We got to end qualified. Did you know it only started in 1960? All the crap they were doing black people, they wanted it so they couldn't be held accountable.
Of course.
Correct.
Going to crap.
It is. Beans, bullets, or rice, baby. Right? And qualified immunity, you can stop the war on Trump and the January 6ers.
What now?
Did you know what qualified immunity is? All right, so yeah, the cops, the state attorney, and the judges are like God. You can't touch them, and so that's why they're doing whatever they want right now, because you can't sue them. That's why they charged Trump 96 times, and that's why they're doing what they are to January 6ers. That's not right. Did our founding fathers fight for qualified immunity? That's a no. That's correct. There you go. We need to get rid of it.
There's no qualified immunity.
Did you know that they started in 1960 because what they were doing to the black people with the hoses, the illegal arrests, letting dogs eat them? They started in 1960 because before that, black people were suing the judge, the state attorney, and the cops and winning because it was unconstitutional. That is correct. But they couldn't have that, so they made themselves gods. That is sad. Very, very sad.